We've all heard about the color wheel. I mean, the color in beauty school, we're hammered over the head about the color wheel. I don't think the color wheel is all that relevant in hair color education, to be honest with you. You notice I've been talking now with you for almost 2 hours and never mentioned the color wheel until now. I will tell you that the color wheel has some things that we should know about, though, is that hair color, we only have 3 colors to work with, like we said here, which is, of course, yellow, red, and blue. And when you start splitting those, mixing those, you can get orange, violet, and green, which we do use in hair color. A long time ago, we used to talk about the tertiary ones, the tertiary colors. Those of you that may remember that, the tertiary colors were colors when we used to have old-fashioned toners. We no longer have toners. I mean, Wella does have a toner still, but for most manufacturers quit making the old toners, which were made in tertiary colors, because now, for those of you that are doing double process blonding and using toners, you're probably using your demi colors of toners. That's another whole thing. But I will tell you that one thing, there's a couple things I disagree about the color wheel, and that's what they call neutralizing hair color. We were taught in beauty school, I know I was, I'm sure you guys were also, that you can neutralize hair color. I call it the myth of hair color neutralization. And the myth is this: if somebody comes in with green in their hair, like this lady has here, and wants to be a natural color like this, that you could neutralize the green out. Okay? So in other words, if somebody comes, I'm not saying that somebody makes their hair green because they want to. They're using manic panic and they want it green. I'm talking about somebody makes a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's doing the hair color at home, or maybe they went to a hairdresser, they didn't know what they were doing, and they made a blonde hair, a lady has blonde hair, they made it green. So now the person comes in to get it fixed. Their hair is green. Well, I was taught that if you have a person that has green hair and you want to fix it, that you put a red hair color on this and you're going to neutralize green and make her brown. Have any of you ever tried that? Let me make it more that question more important. Have any of you tried it and had it look good? Okay, because I know that over the years I've tried it many times, and I've tried it and it's never looked good. I can take somebody with that has like lime green hair and make them an olive green or a khaki green, but never a nice, pretty, nice warm brown. That's just not going to happen. So therefore, if somebody is green or has blue or violet or lavender or any kind of a funky color in their hair when they come into you, don't try to neutralize it, folks. That just doesn't work. You want to decolorize it first. You want to remove that color first with a mild bleach solution and then color it first, afterwards, okay? This girl here was like one of my one of my hairdressers at my salon just last week. Her name is Amanda. This girl came in with ugly green hair color. It was just horrible. And Amanda had to just take her to the sink, mix a mild bleach solution, run it through the hair first, get the green off first. Then she went over it and retoned the hair with with making a kind of like an orange color. We call that a toner, which we'll get more into in my next seminar. But making a toner, because that's more color correction, which is out of the bounds for this. But then she put a toner over the whole thing, using a demi color, and then she had to recolor it with the final color to create this color that she did. She did a great job here. Okay. All right. So don't try to neutralize. You want to decolorize instead. All right? Okay. Leanne is asking, what's a formula or for a mild bleach? Good question, Leanne. I would say, what I use as think of a mild bleach is I would mix up either a cream lightener, if you have a cream lightener like Wella Blondor or something like that, or you can mix a powder lightener with like 5 volume. Okay? In this kind of a situation, remember the hair is already porous. You don't need to stress the hair out anymore. That's why I want to say stress to make it lighter. So if I was going to fix this lady's hair, I would take her to the sink. This is exactly what this girl who works for me did. I would take her to the sink. The first thing you want to do is wet the hair down. And the reason you want to wet the hair down is because you want to create, you want to wet the hair down, and because you want, when you mix this bleach up, you mix the bleach up with powdered bleach with 5 volume, you take her to the sink, put your gloves on, and at the sink, you want to get that bleach up in your hands and just squeeze it up into the hair, okay? You want to do that because if you don't wet the hair first, if the hair is completely dry, when you put this bleach up into the hair, this bleach mixed with 5 volume or 10 volume developer, and you put that on the hair, if the hair is completely dry, it's going to get very clumpy, it's going to be very hard for you to work with. You're not going to be able to get that color, like that bleach on there evenly throughout the hair. If you wet the hair first, it makes the hair more viscous. You can get that bleach with your hands and really work it through the hair much easier and much better and much more evenly, okay? So you leave it on for like maybe just like 5 minutes or so. It may take 10 minutes, but after 5 or 10 minutes with a 5 volume bleach mixture or 10 volume bleach mixture, you're going to start seeing all that color starting to lift off. And when that color starts to lift off, when you see that green gone, at that point, you want to shampoo that green hair out, shampoo that bleach out at that point, condition the hair. Now you want to go over it. And in this particular case, with this lady here, you want to make her brunette. So you want to then go ahead and put a filler on afterwards. You may be using a demi color, make her kind of like a light orange, like a carrot color, and then you go over with your brown color afterwards. Those of you that are using chromatics, you do not need a filler because you're using pure base color. You're going to, after you take the green off, you still have to take the green off, but after you take the green off, you can go right on top of it then with your finished color. Okay? All right. Tracy says, great, looks good. Vanessa said, looks good. Vanessa wants to know, can I explain how she did this one more time? Yes, I did that, right? Let's see. Sherry says, what do you think about those fashion colors, pink, purple, etc.? Well, Stacey, what do I think of them? I mean, they're what people want today. They're what a lot of the younger people want, and they're fine. They're fine, but just keep in mind two things: that first of all, most of them are made with pre-oxidized dye molecules, like I said earlier. Most of them are temporary colors. You have to pre-bleach the hair first, and the only way that I know to take them out is bleaching them out, just like I just explained how we did this girl right here. You have to bleach it out, okay? And typically, they're not going to hold in the hair a long time. Typically, they're going to wash away quickly. Okay. Again, those of you that are using chromatics on this call, different situation. Chromatics, as you know, does have those concentrates, and you could get longer lasting color with those concentrates because they are oxidative tints. Okay. All right.